What's going on YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Green Arrow issue number 9. This one is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Sean Isaac. And this issue is in part dealing with the fallout from the previous issue, as well as the fallout of Beast World, with Amanda Waller coming into more power, and Roy and that all kind of being forced to work for whatever reasons under Amanda Waller. So this is basically Oliver Queen trying to get an audience with Amanda Waller. The Hall of Justice has been taken over. It is now the Hall of Order, and then Peacemaker being a D-bag and Peace Wrecker kind of taking over things and accessing all their technologies. Amanda Waller wants to kind of move it all to a secure location. Green Arrow tries to break in at one point, and then he is kind of captured. We have some stuff going on in Corto Maltese with Diggle, also going to be working with Connor Hawk as well, and we got that going on. Ollie gets captured and then is kind of forced into an audience with Amanda Waller. She's still a complete sociopath in this thing, and now she wants him to kind of work for her to get information about Sanctuary. That's kind of the main gist of the things that happen in this episode. Like, in exchange for working for her, like getting these secrets, like she'll tell him all this information about Roy and all that other stuff. So yes, issue itself, like I said, it was interesting seeing how it kind of dealt with the fallout. I guess this is the Sanctuary files from Heroes in Crisis, to my knowledge. I think that's what it's going to be. We also saw Psycho Pirate's Mask as well. Heroes in Crisis wasn't exactly something I quite enjoyed, but Amanda Waller kind of like using that to kind of like find a means to exploit the various heroes for her nefarious plans. Like, she also kind of explains her motivations about why she's kind of pushing forward with a lot of this stuff, because the whole War for Earth 3 sort of thing kind of pushed her in this direction. Her being kind of, and Ollie having like an uneasy kind of working relationship where he doesn't want to do it, but Waller still being like Waller and just kind of using her influence to kind of force people to do things they don't necessarily want to do. It's what makes her a captivating villain. Like, I hate Amanda Waller, but in the way you're supposed to hate Amanda Waller. So the artwork by Sean Isaacs is pretty good. It's also nice to see Diggle back into the picture after not being around for a while at this point. I always loved, like, John Diggle was the best thing, the best character that the Arrowverse, I think, created was Diggle, and he was so great in that show. And like, even like when I see him in other series, I'm like, I can't not hate Diggle. Like, David Ramsey is great in that part, so even seeing him in the comics is always kind of cool. The same can't be said for Felicity, but like I said, anytime I get Diggle around, I'm like, yes, more Diggle the better. So like, and Connor's gonna be kind of working with him in some sort of capacity, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Ollie kind of being forced to do things that, like, even like kind of get secrets against like some of his friends and allies, and like what he's kind of forced to do on behalf of Waller should make for an interesting story. So I thought this one was pretty good. It dealt with the fallout of Beast World, and you get to see how things are kind of changing. Waller's in power. Why a lot of people still would listen to this lady, despite the fact that she talked about like drone striking 1 million people. Like, where are those people in uproar? Hopefully, like in like either an issue of Titans or another one of these other upcoming comic books, that somebody's going to kind of deal with the fallout. Like, you have people talking like, hey, this lady wanted to send a drone strike on all of us, and we were infected, and, you know, the Titans saved our lives. So I'm looking forward to seeing the people who are still on their sides, like showcasing that perspective of the thing. Like, why would we want to listen to Amanda Waller when she wanted to kill us and the Titans saved our lives? Like, where are those like 1 million people, if you will? So we've only had like I mean, in the most recent issue of Titans, we had Melinda, like Dick Grayson's sister, talking about that, like what the Titans did. And then you had the Bureau of Sovereignty talking about like the dangers of like the Titans possessing that kind of power and taking over various militaristic mites, if you will. So we had that there, but I'm waiting for the everyday people whose lives were saved that are against Waller, like publicly and all that too, because we haven't seen the outcry from the public against Waller for what she tried to do. So that'll be interesting to see that storyline kind of unfold here. But yeah, so good looking artwork, good setup for the next arc of this Green Arrow run, with him dealing with Waller and all that, and seeing how he's going to have to go to some depths and stoop to some places that he doesn't want to. And I'm sure it's going to lead to more tension between Ollie and some of the other heroes within the DC universe, because of like what he's trying to attain. I wonder if this will cross over with Batman and Robin, also written by Williamson. I think that's potential to happen. We also have the Absolute Power event, so maybe this all kind of leads into that per se, and then like we move into a different direction. I don't exactly know where this Green Arrow book is going to go, but like I said, I did like this issue. I do think it sets up some interesting stuff, and I'm excited to see it all unfold. So what did you think of Green Arrow issue number 9? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notification, all that fun stuff. I'll be back again later on, I suppose, to talk about the latest issue of Detective Comics. And I think that's it in terms of DC videos for this week. I got to reread the issue of Detective Comics because a lot of the stuff I'm like, wait, what's going on here? So we'll talk about that later on. But anyways, what did you think of this? Post your comments down below. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, all that fun stuff. And as always, I will see